Hey guys, welcome to all of you on my YouTube channel Civilian Tricky. So in today's video we are going to discuss about GATE and IES previous year objective question. So this is complete series and this is the first video of that series. So what we are going to discuss in today's lecture, we are going to discuss about origin of soil and soil water relationship. It is first chapter of soil mechanics. So let's start the today's session. So guys, the first question is the given figure indicate the weight of different pycnometer. Okay, this is our weight of empty pycnometer, pycnometer plus dry soil, pycnometer plus soil plus water, pycnometer plus water content. Guys, remember one things. With the help of pycnometer, we will determine two things. Okay, first one is water content, and the second one is specific gravity. Okay, with the help of pycnometer there is two things that comes out. First one is water content, second one is specific gravity. Okay, so guys, there is one difference between water content and specific gravity. The sample that we used in water content is wet soil sample. Okay, and the sample that we used in the specific gravity is dry soil sample. Okay, dry sample. So guys, here the sample that given to us is dry soil sample. So it is justified that we have to determine specific gravity of soil. So what is the formula? Remember guys, the formula that are given in the first chapter of soil mechanics, that is origin of soil and soil water relationship. All those formula are very important, like water content, void ratio, porosity. All those formula are important for the point of exam. Okay, exam point of view. So you have to remember those formula, because sometimes the question is directly based on those formula. So just like here, so what is the formula of specific gravity is G equals to W2 minus W1 divided by W2 minus W1 bracket minus W3 minus W4. So our correct option on the basis of this formula is option D. So our second question is, okay, our second question is a clay sample has a void ratio of 0.5 in dry state and specific gravity of solid is 2.7, its shrinkage limit. Guys, don't confuse here with void ratio in dry state. Dry state means actually a clay sample has a void ratio 0.5 in dry state and specific gravity is 2.7. Its shrinkage limit means guys, just draw a chart just like this is a chart which we draw in Casagrande apparatus or Casagrande's limit. Okay, so what this thing represent? This represent our shrinkage limit. So shrinkage limit means if we reduce water content from the soil further, then our volume will not change, because this axis represent water content and this axis represent our volume. So if we reduce our water content further from this value, then our volume will not change. So we can say that if our soil is completely dry, then we can say that the void that is that is further filled with water now filled with air. Okay, so here we can say that Se equals to Wg, and what W is represented here? W is representing shrinkage limit of this soil. Shrinkage limit means at the water content at which our soil is saturated. Okay, shrinkage limit means the water limit at which our soil is saturated. So at shrinkage limit the value of S is 1. Okay, so we can write this formula from here is E equals to Wg, and what we have to find? We have to find its shrinkage limit. Limit means we have to find W. So W equals to E upon G, and E is 0.5 and G here is 2.7. When we solve this, V comes out 18.5. So our correct option for this question is option C. Okay. So guys, in this next question, yes, a fill having a volume of 1,50,000 cubic meter is to be constructed at a void ratio of 0.8. The borrow pit soil has a void ratio of 1.4. The volume of the soil required in cubic meter to be excavated from the borrow pit. Guys, just uh, see this question carefully. Here, two situation is given to us. First one is fill, and the second one is borrow pit. Okay, so we know the volume of the soil at fill is 1,50,000 and void ratio of the soil at fill is 0.8, and the volume of the soil at borrow pit, we don't know volume of soil at borrow pit, but we know void ratio of the soil at borrow pit, which is 1.4. So if we draw phase diagram of both soils, then just this is the phase diagram of soil, fill soil, and this is the phase diagram of soil borrow pit. Okay, so this is solid, this is water, and this is air. Okay, this is also solid, water, and air. So guys, remember one thing, in both case one thing is common. What? Our volume of solid will remains constant. Means we are what we are doing in this question. What we are doing, we just transfer this soil from this place to this place. Means our soil solid will not change. Means this is our constant, or we can say that volume of soil solid in both cases is constant, and we know one formula, that is E equals to total volume divided by sorry volume of solid is equal to total volume divided by 1 plus E. This is the formula of volume of solid, and we know that volume of solid is constant. So we can make a formula on the basis of this uh, concept. What? V1 divided by 1 plus E1, means volume of solid this soil, equals to V2 divided by 1 plus E2, and we know, yeah, and we know what is our V1. V1 is our 1,50,000, and E1 0.8 equals to what is V2? We don't know, and what is E2 is our 1.4. So this is our 2.4. So when we solve this formula, the result will comes out 2 lakh. Okay, so our correct option is B. Okay guys, in this hmm, just wait. Okay, so yes, what we have to done in this question, we have to find these values. So okay, what we have to given, uh, just like we have to given volume of soil, air, volume of water, volume of solids, and we have to given also weight of air, weight of water, and weight of solid. Okay, so in the first point, we have to find partially the soil is partially saturated at a degree of saturation 60%. So guys, we know the formula of degree of saturation is volume of water divided by volume of void. So we know that volume of water is 0.3, and volume of void will come out addition of both these value. So volume of water is 0.3 and volume of void is 0.3 plus 0.2 means 0.5, and when we solve this result, this calculation, then it is 60%. Okay, so our first option is correct. And in the second point, what it is asking, void ratio. So we know that formula of void ratio is volume of void divided by my volume of solid. And what is the volume of void is 0.5. Okay, 0.5. And what is the volume of solid is 0.5. So we can say that this value cuts this. So it is 1 or 100%. So this option is correct. Now we will check the option. Our option A is correct, incorrect. Our option C is incorrect. Our option D is incorrect, and our option B is correct. So, what is the right option of this question is option B. Guys, listen carefully. When this type of question comes in the exam, then we don't have to find all the values. We just find 2 to 3 values. Okay, and on the basis of option matching technique, we will find the correct option from that question. Okay, now moves to the another question. Yeah, yeah guys, in this question what we have to given is that plasticity index of local soil is 15 and plasticity index of sand is 0. For a desired plasticity index of 6, the percentage of sand in the mix should be, means we have two soil is given. Just say it is soil A, it is soil B, and the plasticity of this soil IP equals to 15 and plasticity of this soil equals to 0. Let's assume that weight of this soil is W1 and weight of this soil is W2. Guys, remember the formula of composition. The addition of composition is always equals to 100% or one. Yes, addition of two different composition or many different composition is always equals to 1. Okay, so we can say that IP of A soil, okay, multiply weight of A soil in plus IP of B soil multiply weight of B soil divide by weight of W1 W2. It gives us plasticity of index of desirable soil. Means when we mix both these soil, then our desired plasticity index will comes out, that is 6. Okay, so now IP of A is 15, W1 plus IP of B is 0 divide by W1 plus W2 equals to 6. Okay, hmm. Yeah guys, so we can say that W1 divided by W1 plus W2 equals to 6 divided by my 15. Guys, this what is W1? W1 is soil A. So this is the composition of soil A in uh, desirable soil. Okay, so we have to find the composition of sand in the desirable soil. Okay, so what we will do, we will just add W2 divide by W1 plus W2 plus W1 divide by W1 plus W2 equals to 1, and we have this value. So with the help of this value we can find this value. So our this value will comes out is 60%. So our correct option is option B. Hmm. So guys, in this is completely formula based question. If you know the formula of degree of saturation, then you can do it, or you know this answer, its answer. And if you don't know the formula of degree of saturation, then I think you are not able to do this question. So in this question, a soil, what we have to given mass, unit weight of the soil, water content of the soil, specific gravity of the soil, okay, and the unit weight of water. And what we have to find, we have to find degree of saturation. Guys, remember the formula of degree of saturation is water content divided by uh, mass specific gravity or gamma m, okay, divide by, sorry, not mass specific gravity, mass specific, oh sorry, specific gravity of water, gamma w divided by my mass specific gravity into my gamma bracket में 1 plus W minus 1 by G. Okay, so our correct option is option B. Or guys, you can also derive this formula from the bulk unit weight. And what is bulk unit weight is gamma B is equal to GS plus SE into gamma W bracket 1 plus E. What you have to done here, you have to just put SE value in this formula. And what is the value of SE? And we know that SE equals to WG, so we can put the WG instead of SE. So when you will solve or simplify this result, then you will comes out to this result. Okay, so our correct option is option B. Okay, yes. So in this question, what we have to given, we have to given that plasticity index and the percentage of grain size finer than 2 micron of clay sample are 25 and 15 respectively. Means plasticity index of soil is 25 and percentage of clay fraction finer than 2 micron is 15%, both the values in terms of percentage. So we have to find its activity ratio. Guys, if you know the formula of activity, then you also know the answer of this formula and you are able to do it. So what is the formula of activity? Is activity, we know that activity is IP upon or plasticity index upon percentage of clay fraction, means percentage of clay fraction finer than 2 micron. Okay, so what is IP is our 25% and percentage of clay fraction is 15. Okay, so this comes out 1.67. So our correct option is option B. Yeah. Yeah guys, in this question what we have to given, we have to given us if a soil sample of unit weight 0.18 kg, means we have to given a soil sample sample weight having a volume, and its volume is 10 to the power minus 4 meter cube, and dry unit weight is 1600 kilogram per meter cube, is mixed with 0.02 kg of water. Then water content in the sample. So guys, we have to find water content of this soil. So just remember, we have to given gamma d or rho d. Gamma d or rho d, what is it is representing? It representing dry unit weight of soil. Okay, and what is dry unit weight is 1600 kilogram per meter cube. And what is the weight of soil sample is 0.18 kg. And what is the volume of soil sample is 10 to the power minus 4 meter cube. Guys, remember the formula of dry density or dry unit weight is gamma d is equal to weight of soil solid divided by volume. Okay, and we know the volume, we know the dry unit weight, so we can find weight of soil solid. What is weight of soil solid is 1600 multiply 10 to the power minus 4, means it is 0.16 kg. Okay, yeah. So we have weight of solid and we have total weight. What is the total weight of solid soil is 0.18 kg, and what is the weight of solid is, weight of solid is 0.16 kg. So we can determine weight of water, weight of water is equal to total weight minus weight of solid, because we know that weight of air is negligible in a soil sample. Okay, weight of air is negligible. So what is weight of water is total weight minus weight of solid, and total weight is 0.18 minus 0.16 equals to 0.0, sorry, 0.02 kg. And we know the water content that is mixed in the soil is 0.02 kg. So total water content is in the soil is, total water is equal to 0.02 plus 0.02 equals to 0.04. And what is the formula of water content is weight of water upon weight of solid. So when you put this value and where is this value, then you you will find that the total water content in the soil is 25%. So our correct option is option B. Okay, so now move to the another question. So our next question is, yes. So guys, in this question, what we have to given is, if an unconfined compressive strength is 4 kg per centimeter square in the natural state of clay reduces by 4 times in the remolded state, then its sensitivity. Guys, we have given Qu, undisturbed strength of soil. Okay, undisturbed strength given, we have to given undisturbed strength of a soil sample. What is undisturbed strength of soil sample is 4 kilogram per centimeter cube. And what is the natural state of clay means what is the remolded strength of clay. So remolded strength of clay soil is remolded strength. How much remolded strength is? Remolded strength of clay reduces by 4 times in its remolded. Okay, okay guys, in a unconfined compressive strength is 4 kilogram per centimeter square in natural state. Okay, it is the strength of soil in natural state, and it reduces by 4 times in its remolded state. So we can say that in remolded state, what happened, the strength of the soil reduces by 4 times, means we have to divide this value by 4. So what is 1 kilogram per centimeter square, and what is the formula of centimeter is sensitivity is Qu undisturbed by Qu remolded. Okay, so when you will solve this formula, you will 4 divided by 1, then our sensitivity is 4. So correct option is option C. Okay, yeah. Yes guys, so another question is, what we have to given in this question, a soil having a void ratio of 1.3, okay, water content 50% and specific gravity 2.6 is in a state of, means we have to, in a state of partially saturation, fully saturation. Guys, we have to just find its degree of saturation, and we know a formula that with the help of this degree of saturation we can find is Se is equal to Wg. Guys, this formula is very important in SSC JE exams and also in PSU exams, so just remember this formula. Okay, so you can remember this formula by a cricketer name, that is Sehwag. Okay, he is a good Indian cricketer. Okay, so SEWG. So what is we have to find S. So S equals to WG. W, what is the value of W is 50%. 50% means 0.5, and what is the value of G is 2.6, and what is the value of EE? E is, okay, 1.3. Okay, 1.3. So when you will find it's is 1 or 100%, then you can say that the soil is fully saturated. So correct option is B. Okay, yeah. Now move to the another question. So in this question, what we have to given, we have to given assertion, a soil is its liquid limit if the consistency index of the soil is equal to 0. Guys, just read this statement carefully. What we have to given, what this statement is saying, this statement is saying that a soil is at its liquid limit if the consistency index of the soil is equals to 0. Guys, remember one thing, whenever we, if we write the formula of consistency index, then what is the formula? Liquid limit minus natural water content divided by liquid limit minus WP, or we can say that it is plasticity index. And whenever we write the formula of liquidity index, and what is the formula of liquidity? Natural water content minus WP divided by WL minus WP. And in this statement, it is saying that a soil is at its liquid limit if the consistency index of the soil is 0. Means when consistency index is 0, then natural water content is WL, means our natural water content is equals to WL. So we can see that our consistency index is 0 when our natural water content reaches to liquid limit value. Okay, so we can see that this value is WL, or when this value is WL, then our liquidity index is 1 and consistency index is 0. So we can see that if our liquidity index is 1, means it is in the state of liquid, means our soil is in the state of liquid, or when consistency index is 0, we can say that our soil is in the state of liquid, or when our consistency index is equals to 1 and our liquidity index equals to 0, then we can say that our soil is in the state of solid. Okay, so our option or assertion A is correct. Uh, Now read the reason. What is reason saying that the consistency index of a soil is defined as the ratio of liquidity limit minus natural water content. Exactly, consistency index, liquidity limit minus natural water content divided by liquidity limit minus plasticity index. Okay, so guys, just read this statement in this way. Soil is its liquid limit in its if its consistency index of the soil is equal to 0, because the consistency index of the soil is defined as the ratio of liquid limit minus natural water content to natural water content minus plasticity index. Guys, there is no relation between both of these statements, but statement 2 is also correct. So we can say that our option B is right, because there is a complete description given in the question when you attempt some question this type. So you know the what is the statement B is. Statement B is option B is saying that assertion A is right, but assertion R, oh sorry, reason R is also right, but it is not defined any relationship between A. Okay, okay guys. Now move to the another question. Yeah. So guys, in this question, what we have to find, consistency as applied to cohesive soil is an indicator of, guys, cohesive soil is our clay soil. Okay, just cohesive soil is our clay soil, and when we applied consistency on cohesive soil, then it is an indicator of shear strength. Very simple question. I hope you know this answer. Okay. Yes, guys. In the second question, or in the this question, what the question and what the data we have to given, just we have to match this list 1 with list 2. So what is list 1 is a Casa Grande apparatus. Guys, Casa Grande apparatus is used for consistency limits. Okay, so here where is consistency limit? Yes, here is determination of consistency limits. So we can match this option with option 3, hydrometer. Guys, always remember hydrometer and pipette tube is always used for grain size distribution. Okay, so we can say that hydrometer is used for determination of grain size distribution. So our option 1 is right. It is matched with option B is matched with 1. So we can see which satisfied from all of these options which is satisfied our condition. So first one is A is matched with third, okay, and B is matched with, sorry, A is matched with third, okay, B is matched with first, okay. So we have confusion between C and D. Okay, what is C? C is plate load test, and we know that plate load test is always used to determine determination of safe bearing capacity. So we can say that C correct option is option 4. So we can say our option D is correct. Okay. Now move to the another question. And what is another question? Yeah, here is the question. So what we have to given in this question, what is caused by the addition of coarser particle like sand or silt to clay? Guys, remember, the particle of silt are very fine and these particles are very close to each other. Okay, and the particle of clay are negatively charged. Okay, so they have more capacity to attract positive charge, or we can say that they have more capacity to attract water. Okay, so they have more, just because of they have more capacity to attract water, their water capacity or water limit is more uh, as compared to, we can say that, sand or clay. So whenever we add sand and, sorry, silt particles in clayey soil, then it's the plasticity index, okay, plasticity or liquid limit of the clayey soil decrease. Okay, so we can say that decrease in both liquid limit and plasticity index. So our option C is correct for this question. Okay. Now move to the other question. What is the question? Yeah, here we have given some values, like we have given a soil has a liquid limit of 35. Okay, a soil has a liquid limit of 35, plasticity limit is 20, shrinkage limit is 10, and natural moisture content is 25. What will be the liquidity index? Okay, plasticity index and shrinkage index. Guys, whenever in exam comes this type of question, then you don't have to find all the values. You just have to find first value or third value. Then after finding first, second or third value, you just match these value to the option. So the two values or three values matches with the option, then that option is right option. Okay, so what we will do in this, we will find first liquidity index, and we know that the formula of liquidity index is W minus WP divided by WL minus WP. So what is W? Natural water content is 25%, and what is plasticity limit is 20. So here W minus is 5, and what is liquidity limit is 35, and what is plasticity is 20. It is 15. So we can say that it is 0.33. And the second is plasticity index. Guys, plasticity index is WL minus WP. So we can say that WL 35 minus 20 is 15. So now match these two value with the option. So in the first option is 0.67, wrong option. C is wrong. In the D is 0.33 and 0.2, wrong. So our correct option is option B. So we can say that option B is the right option for this question. Okay. Yeah, guys, in this question, what we have to given? We have to given that a specimen of clay silt contains 70% of silt size particles. If liquid limit 40 and plastic limit is 20, in the liquid limit test at moisture content 30%, required number of blows was 15. It's 50. Its plasticity index, activity and consistency index will respectively. Guys, this question is same as previous question, not in terms of statement, but in terms of that the advice that I gave to you previously. What you will do in this question, you will just find one or two value. Okay, whenever this type of question, you will just find two or three value. Okay, so what we have given a specimen of clay silt. Okay, we have a mixture of clay and clay and silt. So out of which 70% is our silt. Okay, so the remaining 30% is our clay. Okay, in this soil sample, remaining 30% is our clay. So our liquid limit is 40, plastic limit is 20, and the moisture content. Okay, so we can say that it is nothing, it is just natural moisture content. So we have to find first its plasticity index. So what is the formula of plasticity index? Is liquidity limit minus plastic limit. So what is 20? Okay, and in the second we have to find activity number. So what is the formula of activity number? Is IP divided by my percentage of clay fraction, or we can say the percentage of soil particle finer than 2 micron. So what is IP? IP is our 20, and what is percentage of clay in the soil sample is 30. So we can say that it is 0.67. So just match this value and this value with the option. So option A, okay, it is matched with option A, but it is not matched with option C, it is not matched with option D, and it is also not matched with option B. So our right option is option A. Okay, so now move to the another question. Yeah, yes, nice. So what we have to given in this question, we have to given which one of the following expresses the degree of disturbance of undisturbed clay sample due to remolding. Guys, just remember, degree of disturbance always tells sensitivity, because the formula of sensitivity is QU undisturbed divided by QU remolded. Okay, so degree of disturbance always tells sensitivity. Okay, so our correct option is option C. Okay, now move to the other question. Yeah, in this question, what we have to given? We have to given a relationship between water content and number of blows. Guys, if you have ever performed this test in your college time, then you will definitely know this formula, and you will definitely know at the number of blows at which our liquid limit comes out. Okay, so what is the formula is the water content W minus log base 10 bracket n. N is nothing but number of blows or number of taps that we provide on Casagrande apparatus to find the liquid limit of the soil. Okay, so the value of number of blows at which our liquid limit comes out is 25. So we can say that the liquid limit of this device is W is equal to 20 minus log base 10 into 25. So when you will solve this, you will find the value of 18.6%. So our correct option is option D. Yeah, so in the next question what we have to given is like, which one of the following is the water content of the mixed soil made from 1 kg of soil, say A with water content 100% and 1 kg of soil B with water content 50%. Okay guys, this question is also based on the composition formula. How we know that water content of A soil multiply by weight of A soil, okay, divide by weight of A soil plus weight of B soil plus water content of B soil plus weight of B soil. This will gives the water content of the mixture, okay, that will comes out by mixing of A soil and B soil. When we mix both of soil, this water content will comes out. So just put this value in this formula. What is W1? W1 is 1 kg, okay. W1 is 100%, okay. So we can say that it is 1, and what is, sorry, 100, and what is, what is the W1? W1 is 1. What is W2? Say soil B with water content. Water content of B soil is 50%. Multiply into 1, because weight of soil B is also 1. 1 plus 1 equals to 1. So 100 plus 50, 150 divided by 2 equals to 75. So our correct option is option C. Yeah. So in this question, what we have to given? We have to given by placing a soil sample at 105 degrees Celsius for 24 hours in oven. Then which of the waters will remove from the soil? Hygroscopic moisture is lost. Yes, hygroscopic moisture of soil from the soil is lost. Capillary water, water that is in the capillaries of the soil, that is also removed. Free water, yes, free water is also removed. But structural water means within the soil, that is very negligible, but scientists believe that structural water is also present in the soil. So we can't ignore this, because we are just we have to just follow the just like pattern that all follows. Okay, so our option fourth is not right, so we can say that option D is correct for this question. Okay, don't go in deep because it is research based question. Okay guys, so just remember the things that I am telling to you, just listen, and I think you are able to do all the question in your exam. Okay guys, just listen carefully the point that I am discussing here. Okay guys, because before discussing all these questions to you, I'm just investing my 2 to 3 hours on these questions before providing you. So these questions are worth for you. Okay, so don't think much about this. Okay, so guys, if you like the video, then please hit the like button. If you think that these content will beneficial for your exams and your like technical backgrounds, then please subscribe our channel. Okay, because it will motivate me. So when I think after some time we will also start a live session when we get good amount of subscriber base on our YouTube channel. Okay, yes guys, this is the complete. Another question, yeah. Okay guys, in the next question, another question, in this question what we have to given is, when is the soil mass said to have entered in the solid phase? Okay guys, listen guys, this is nothing. If you know the graph of Casegrandes, then you are able to do this question, because we know that this is the graph of Casegrandes, and it is on y-axis we draw volume and on x-axis we draw water content. Just remember this limit, this, this. So whenever our soil is in this range, we can say that our soil is in the solid state, and whenever our solid in this range, we can say that our soil in semi-solid state, and whenever our soil in this range, we can say that our soil is in plastic range, and whenever our soil cross this range, we can say that our soil is liquid state. And what these points represent, this is representing shrinkage limit, this is representing plastic limit, and this is representing liquid limit. Okay, after crossing this point, our soil is in semi-solid state. After crossing this point, our soil is plastic state, and within the range of plastic limit and liquid limit, our soil is also in plastic state. Okay, and within the range of shrinkage limit and plastic limit, our soil behaves like a semi-solid, and after crossing liquid limit, our soil behaves like a liquid. And corresponding to this value, our volume, this is volume Vp, and corresponding to this is volume our VL. Okay, so guys, before this point, if we decrease the water content, our volume of soil doesn't change. Yes, exactly. And after this point, if we increase our water content, then our volume of soil is also increased. So what it is trying to say, it is says that what is, when is a soil mass said to have entered the solid phase? We can say that when loss of water content is not corresponding to loss of volume of soil. Yes, when loss in water is not accompanied by a corresponding reduction in the volume of the soil mass. Exactly. So our option is A, right, for this question. Okay. Yes. So now moves to the other question. Yeah. Another question, guys. We have to match list first with list 2. Okay. So Brownian movement. Guys, remember Brownian movement always occur in particle settlements. So which is right? Right option is for this question is option 4. Soil grading. Soil grading is guys, consistency is always used with for calculating flow index, because from liquidity index and consistency index and plasticity index, with the help of these index values we determine flow index, and all these values comes out with the help of consistency. Okay, and so our option A match with option 4, our option C match with option second. So option C match with second. So we can say that our option A match with fourth, our option C match with second. So our option soil grading. Soil grading means coefficient of curvature. Exactly guys. How coefficient of curvature? Because we know that if coefficient of curvature lies between 1 and 3, then we can say that our soil is well graded soil. So soil grading, coefficient of curvature is used for the soil grading. Okay. So option B is matched with option 3. Option B is matched with option 3. So our correct option is option C for this question. Okay. Yeah. Yes guys. So this is our another question. Yeah. So what we have to given in this question, we have to given a soil sample has 28 gram of soil solids, 10 centimeter cube of voids, 9 gram of water, and the specific gravity of the soil grain is 12.7. Consider the following statement. We have to given soil sample weight, okay, soil sample solids volume, okay, and its voids. A soil sample has 28 gram of solid, means we have given weight of solid is 28 gram, and 10 centimeter cube of voids, means we have given volume of voids, that is 10, and 9 gram of water, and we have given weight of water is 9 gram. So and specific gravity of the soil grain is G equals to 2.7. So in the first case, what we have to find? We have to find water content. So what is the formula of water content? Weight of water upon weight of solid. So what is the formula of water content is weight of water divided by weight of solid, means 9 divided by 28. So our option is first is right. Okay, and the point 2 is what point 2 is asking. Point 2 is sand void ratio. Guys, remember the formula of void ratio is volume of void upon volume of solid. Okay, or I think we don't know volume of void ratio, and we also don't know, we don't have volume of solid. So we can find this with another formula. Se is equal to wg, and we will take the value of s here is 1. Why 1? Because we are assuming that the soil is saturated. Okay, we are assuming that the soil is saturated. Okay, so E equals to W, and what is water content? 9 by 28. So we can say that 9 by 28 multiply G. G is how much? G is our 2.6 or 2.7. So we can say that our option 10, our option B is not correct. So we can say that this is not correct when we match option 2 with the point 2 with the option given to us for this question. So option A is not correct, option B is not correct, and option D is also not correct. So which is correct is our option C. Okay, now move to the other question. Yeah. So in this question, what we have to given? We have to given that given for a sample of river sand, void ratio at densest state is 0.4, void ratio at loosest state is 1.4. Which one of the following correctly represent the relative density of soil sample prepared with a void ratio of 1.0? Guys, we have to find relative density, and if you know the formula of relative density, then you can do this question, or you know the answer of this question. So what is the formula of relative density? Is E max minus E, or E max nothing is void ratio in loose state, and E max minus E minimum, and E minimum is nothing but the void ratio in densest state. And what E representing here? E representing here is void ratio of at natural condition. Okay, so E maximum value of void ratio is, or in loosest state is 1.2 minus void ratio in natural state is 1 upon 1.2 minus 0.4 equals to 0.2 divided by 1.2 minus 0.4 means 0.8, or it is 25%. So our option B is correct for this question. Okay, yeah. So guys, what we have to given in this question? We have to given, yeah, we have to given a soil sample A and B having void ratio of 0.5 and 0.7, means assume that this is soil A, this is soil B. Okay, void ratio of soil A equals to 0.5, void ratio of soil B equals to 0.7, and if 1.5 meter cube of soil A, means volume of soil A equals to 1.5 meter cube, and volume of soil B is 1.7 meter cube, is mixed to form, means when we mix both of these soil, we get a soil that is soil C. Okay, having a volume, means volume of this soil equals to 3.2 meter cube. Which one of the following correctly represent the porosity? Okay guys, just use a composition formula here also. And what is the formula of composition is, we know the formula of composition: E1 multiply V1 plus E2 multiply V2 divided by V1 plus V2. This will gives us to void ratio of soil C. Okay, So what is void ratio of soil C is even. What is even? 0.5 multiply 1.5 plus 0.7 multiply 1.7 divided by 1.7 plus 1.5. So what is 3.02? Okay, so EC is equal to, when you solve this formula, this calculation, 0.5 multiply 1.5 plus 1.7 multiply 0.7 divided by 3.2. So the void ratio of soil C is 0.606. Okay, void ratio of soil C is 0.606. Okay guys, and if you know the relationship between porosity and void ratio, then what is the relationship? E upon 1 plus E. So what is E? E is 0.606 divided by 1.606. So our value of NC is 0.606 divided by 1.606. So it is 37%. So our correct option is option A. Okay guys. So for this question our correct option is option A. Now moves to the other question. Guys, I hope you like the video. If you like, then please hit the like button. If you think that our this series will help you in exams or in tech, this will strong your technical background, then please subscribe our YouTube channel. Okay, so we will meet you in another video, because this is my first video and I am very nervous in this video. So I hope, so please, okay, bye guys.